field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First carry for Darius Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the 24, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And some room to maneuver. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the option. 68 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Boring live stream.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
What's up, William?
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33.
On second down, here's Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Take 4. Hey, 24. Hey, 59. One set. Check. Heavy. Mike, 54. Hey, come on, no. Mike's by 4.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Mike.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Geis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety creep. Check. Hey, 59. Check safety.
On 2nd down, it's Love. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's a wet. Boys down, he's coming. Down, let's go.
Watson on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He'll try. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Real. 57, Mike 57.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Reuben Foster in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield to throw. That's complete to Slayton. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gotta do better. Go. 56. I'm trying to collect. Hey. 56. Run. Check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled. But they needed the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, 31! Bang, bang! Bang! Alert, alert! Check 59, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hurry, hurry! 57 to Mark. Pistol. Hey, I'm coming. Switch it. Real. Switch it. He's coming. My God.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield going right side. He finds Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
Going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And Ingram holds it in. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, Slayton. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 49, check 49. Check. Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, alert 33. Rush in.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
You got it.
It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 33.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the foot. Ball there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 19.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it'll bring up third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
90 is a Mike. Delta. I'm coming after you. 90 is a Mike. Hurry. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. A man over the middle, and it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Banjo. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, turn it up.
Mayfield on play action. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This one to Slayton over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boot this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And cuts out right sideline. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out of the gun, Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Reuben Foster in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 20! And he's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Love again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Wanna play?
Hold on 1 second. What, Madden?